everyone. We are going live here in 5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Dr. Reese Live. It is episode 119 and I am your host, Coach Sean. Alongside with me is just Tamara today. And that's not a bad thing. It's just Karen decided to abandon us. That's all.
Oh no.
But we're happy to have Tamara on. She's going to be managing the socials in the members room today. And so, of course, after our topic today, we're going to discuss it with you, the members in the members room. And yeah, we're going to have fun. Other than that, Dr. Reese.
So, will next week be special because it's 120?
What do you mean 120?
Episode 120?
Oh, 120. I mean, do you want to make it special?
I mean, 120 is our number, isn't it? Balloons? Something.
Can't you make balloons come out with a piece?
No, but, you know, I'm excited. We announced today that the cost of the membership is going up. It's going to be, we're aiming to get people in for a whole year instead of month to month. So, you know, for those that are interested, now is the time to get in. You got till November 1st.
November 1st?
November 1st. And those that are already in are already grandfathered in. They're good. So, yeah. You have been blessed. You are in.
So today's topic, it's reflux.
Yeah.
What was so important about reflux? Why did you want to bring it up?
Well, people are complaining about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a common question, and nobody understands it.
Mm.
People think that because they have heartburn, aka acid reflux, that they need to alkalize.
Yeah.
But it's the opposite. You don't need to alkalize. You don't want to alkalize. If you put the fire out, things are going to ferment. And they're going to shoot back up like a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first line of defense, right here. This pouch, this bag, right? You eat something, yum, 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 yum. It goes down a tube, and it lands in a bag. And that bag needs to be like battery acid. And if it's not like battery acid, you're in trouble. And so you're going to start refluxing up, volcanoing, right? And that's the first sign that things are going bad.
Yeah, but where do you think doctors get the theory that it's too much stomach acid?
I don't know who messed it up. Somebody messed it up pretty bad, but they messed up statins too. They mess up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Proton pump inhibitors is the number one revenue stream of the medical system.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken, yes. Proton pump inhibitors. Because so many people have acid reflux.
Yeah.
And if it's chronic, it's called GERD.
Yeah.
And they're just blah, blah, blah. They're just blahing all over the place. You know?
That can't be good for the esophagus, right?
It's not good for the esophagus. It's not good for the throat. You know, if you ever meet someone with like a really deep voice or kind of a hoarse voice and they don't smoke,
It's probably
there's your
reflux.
culprit. Acid reflux.
Jeez.
Yeah. So the medical monopoly gives you proton pump inhibitors, or they inspire you to go get Tums or Alka-Seltzer. And that alkalizes. And it puts a Band-Aid on it. It makes you feel better in that moment because you're putting the fire out, so to speak. But from an overall perspective, It's very bad.
So people should avoid even alkaline water, because I know that's a whole. It used to be a really big movement, you know.
Probably still is. But yeah, super alkaline water isn't a good idea, no. And doing these cleanses aren't a good idea either, because you're going fruits and veggies, raw fruits and veggies, right? And you're alkalizing yourself. And then one day you have a burger or a steak and you get all messed up because you don't have...
It's toxic.
Right. And then you blame the meat. You blame the meat.
Yeah.
You got all these vegans out here blaming the meat. There's nothing wrong with the meat. You don't have any stomach acid.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
It's like a baseball player who, has weak arms. You're putting him up the bat, and his arms are just so weak that it's just like he's just hitting little dinkers,
Yeah.
It's like you need power. This is your first line of defense.
Yeah.
And if you don't have stomach acid, that's going to lead to so many other symptoms, including parasites. Everyone wants to talk about parasites, right? Well, if you have stomach acid, you're not going to get parasites unless it sneaks into your nostril. But that's probably only going to happen if you're trekking through the Amazon jungle. Like, it's not going to happen in Times Square, okay? A parasite is not going to climb into your nostrils while you're, walking down 42nd Street. But if you don't have stomach acid, you can't kill the parasites that are potentially in food.
And they leak into the intestine. Well, they just basically, yeah.
Yeah. And candida, overgrowth of fungus. Same thing. H. pylori, same thing. And it'll lead to SIBO, and it can lead to ulcerative colitis, and it can lead to Crohn's, and it can lead to diverticulosis, which leads to diverticulitis. And it's just this whole snowball effect, all because you don't have stomach acid.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. All you got to do, get off the poor four foods: gluten, oil, fried and fake, 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 gluten, oil, fried and fake. Get off the poor four foods. Take a high quality sea salt, put it underneath your tongue 4 times a day. And make sure you salt your food good.
I tell people to take it like it's a supplement. Take that salt around you.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
Has to be.
Yeah, and if you're on the road, put it in a Ziploc or something. You need it. You need it.
Even in terms of like nutritional absorption, can it like really affect that much as far as just like certain nutrients and you being able to extract that from the foods? It can like impact that significantly.
Yeah, everything. Everything, man. It is our first line of defense. Could also turn to an autoimmune issue. Could turn to leaky gut. And then leaky gut turns to an autoimmune issue. If you trace the timelines, you can see, root cause, snowball effect. Leads to this, leads to this, leads to this, leads to this, leads to this. Man. It's such a simple solution. And that's why during our head-to-toe analysis, we check the person's stomach acid. It helps me understand where their symptoms are coming from.
Yeah.
And if they have gut issues, I'm giving a little secret here. If they have gut issues, but their stomach acid is adequate, then I chalk that up to a posture issue.
Yeah.
Because the spine is right in back of the gut. So just by eliminating stomach acid out of the picture, it tells me the second root cause might be, you know.
Mm.
But if they have low stomach acid and they have gut issues, it's just obvious, blatantly obvious. And if they score, say, a 4 and they have low stomach acid, well, we know the longer they go, that's going to become a 5 and then a 6 and then a 7. And that's what's so beautiful about the head to toe analysis. We have a symptom score. The symptom score goes up, the symptom score goes down, and that tells us what direction the person is heading in. That's why everyone should get an analysis. But stomach acid, first line of defense. Yep. Now, as I think about my dad, you know, man, for so many years, he had this belly that was, sorry, Dad, if you ever see this. He had this belly, man. It looked like a beer gut. And if you poke it, it was hard. And he would have these massive belches, massive volcano eruptions. And he ate Tums like they were vitamins.
Mm.
Alka-Seltzer. Whatever he had to do to put it out. But really, he was just missing stomach acid.
He was going in the wrong direction.
He was going in the wrong direction. And honestly, if we didn't turn him around, I don't think that he'd be here right now.
It's that serious.
It's that serious. It's that serious. I remember telling my mom, I think, because she's got so many things going on with him, you know. I remember telling my mom, it's the gut. The gut's going to get him. But we ended up turning the gut around. You know? Quick, too. 3 months. You know? He didn't drink beer. So, you know, that's not a beer belly. That's a gluten belly.
Yeah.
It's fermentation. It's gas. So there's no stomach acid, so that the food just ferments and it just fills up with air like a balloon.
It's hard, yeah.
And that's what's happening to a friend of mine who she's a somewhat of a model. She used to take photos, but she can't anymore because she keeps getting bloated.
Hmm.
And I'm like, are you doing the salt 4 times a day? No, I always forget. All right, well, there you go.
Yeah.
How can you forget when it blows up?
Yeah. Jeez.
What more of a reminder do you need? I'm telling you, it's such a big deal, man. And it's such an easy fix. It's such an easy turnaround. You're missing stomach acid, and you could be missing calcium too. Because calcium and salt equals hydrochloric acid.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's in Tums? Calcium.
But it's alkalizing, so it's
But it's alkalizing. It's missing the salt.
Mm.
And Tums is still out there, still making a fortune. When I was a teenager, you know, it was branded into our heads. Tum, da dum, tum, tum, right? The advertising, man, the advertising is just, it's brilliant, right?
Yeah.
But it's programming and it's false. And they get away with it.
You make something taste like candy, you'll get away from it.
Yeah.
You'll get away with it. I know for our generation, it was Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol. It's been around for a long time. That's another thing my dad used to take.
Mm.
You just drink that stuff like it's, you know, fruit juice.
Mm.
Is that another alkalizer?
Yeah.
Upset stomach, diarrhea, something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What's the tune? Sing it. What's the tune?
Heartburn, indigestion. I don't know. Somebody knows it. Upset. I just know the last part. It was like upset stomach, diarrhea. They
Yeah.
always go up at the end. But yeah, it was in it was just always in the household. I know when I was little, I was known as skinny fat because I was super skinny because I just didn't absorb anything, you know.
Yeah.
But my belly would stick out.
Yeah.
And like shirts, and nobody knew why. No doctor could tell me. Like I would play sports and it would still stick out all the time, but I would always get acid reflux. I remember.
Yeah.
And right before I got sick, I was getting acid reflux in my sleep. Like it was messing up my sleep.
Yeah.
And then finally, you know,
Salt.
just
Salt.
who knew? Salt. It's crazy.
It's like it's so simple that you literally want to hop in the car. You want to make an appointment with your primary care physician. You want to show up and you want to be violent. Because you're like, what's wrong with you? How can you be so dumb?
Yeah. It's
And
crazy.
why did you go to school for 10 years? For what? You can't even cure my heartburn. My heartburn. The simplest of things.
It's crazy.
We got people healing from acid reflux / heartburn all over the world. Just from this little bit of information. We don't really charge for it or anything. We just put it out there along with the poor for foods. You got to get off the poor for foods. But your doctor in a white coat can't do that. They're gonna tell you to go get Tums. Or they're gonna put you on proton pump inhibitors and they're gonna make that revenue stream.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Does that affect other organs? Like, is that what?
It can affect everything. Absolutely. Friend of mine texted me yesterday. You know, everyone messages me when catastrophe hits. Friends, family. Yeah, nobody cares until catastrophe hits. He goes, oh, my friend just got diagnosed with sea monster of the liver and pancreas. What do I do? I'm like, what do you mean, what do you do? It's not you. I'm like, obviously, this person is nutritionally deficient, probably doesn't have stomach acid. You know, at the root, right? At the root, that's what it is. And then he's like, oh, yeah, he doesn't eat good. And all right, well, what is it that you're really asking me here?
What's the protocol?
Middlemen, they're cute. Everyone wants to help someone else, but you can't. Unless it's a child. You can't help a grown man. How are you going to help a grown man? We're already stubborn. Can't help a grown man.
Yeah.
Best you can do is put my book in his hand, maybe, or something like that. But, you know.
So
Yeah.
lifestyle change.
Yeah. No, and somebody I came up with in the music business back in my 20s just died.
Wow.
I think yesterday or today. Same age as me. 45 years old. Sea monster of the brain. 45 years old. What's the cause? At the root. No stomach acid. Nutritionally deficient. At the root. Not enough antioxidants to put out the fire. To put out the free radical damage. That's it. Root cause 1, root cause 2, root cause 3. Root cause 1, root cause 2, root cause 3. root cause 1, root cause 2, root cause 3. It's so simple. But the medical system makes it sound so complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And they scare the snot out of you, you know.
Of course.
You know.
I'm always surprised at some people who make it so far without medications and dealing with the certain conditions that they're dealing with. Because it's like they will get you in a room with like 5 different doctors. I remember being in that situation. They'll give you in a room with like 5 different doctors, and they'll all just be like hounding you. And this could, like, you can be on medications. You can be, literally out of your mind, on pain relievers or something like that. And they're just telling you what to do. And most of the time you're just going to be like, yeah, okay, whatever's going to get me out of pain.
Yeah, because you've been trained to bring your body to the mechanic.
Deep.
Yeah.
I wanted to check in with our members, or see if Coach Tamara, did you have anything to add before we start talking to our members?
I just have some members asking about baking soda. Is it good or bad for the gut?
No, it's an alkalizer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it?
Oh, in the chat, yes, but I've got more questions
Okay.
from social media.
Okay.
Okay. What is the best salt, in your opinion?
Well, we usually tell our members to go with Celtic sea salt for the stomach acid. But for food, I like Redmond's.
Mm-hmm.
And we have all that in our membership for people to get.
And how would one get acid in the stomach? Fermented foods?
No, from salt.
Sherry wants to know, what is the sea monster from if it's not from parasites?
Parasites. Forget parasites. Forget they ever existed. They play no factor.
It's a cellular issue.
Yeah. Sea monster is from free radical damage. Just like your car rust. It's the same thing.
And what are the most important minerals that we need today?
All 60.
Can you name them all?
All 60? No, I cannot.
I kid. Go.
Chromium, vanadium, zinc,
That's crazy.
lithium.
You could probably list calcium, magnesium. No.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
How can one tell if they're getting enough nutrients in their diet?
Symptoms.
It's your body's alarm.
And is it better to get nutrients from food or supplements?
Supplements. Food sucks.
Okay. And I can't read my writing.
I can't either. I saw one of your things today for analysis, and I'm like, what is she doing?
Oh no! Really?
I'm so
Who's
used to
being beat?
I'm so used to Karen.
Oh.
Karen is like,
Oh, Karen, yeah.
have you ever seen her
Perfect.
fours?
No.
She does fours like
Oh.
she's like in kindergarten. It's like I can't
Oh
describe it.
gosh. You'll learn.
Is there anyone else in the members room chat on the Zoom?
Someone's asking, wait. You mean baking soda should be taken, and how, please? How
No.
can you make my mom 73? She always easily has diarrhea.
I don't understand the question.
So someone's confused. There's no, he's not saying to take baking soda. Don't take baking soda. I think that's the question.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're asking what would make their mom have diarrhea easily. Like, I guess she's getting diarrhea all the time.
Well, you're just not absorbing.
You got to figure that. Like,
Yeah.
that's an analysis. Honestly, that's an analysis question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like because it could be anything. That's why your body has symptoms.
Could be a bacteria too.
Yeah.
And then someone's saying they're
C. diff.
in.
Go ahead.
Sorry. You're good, Tamara.
No. Someone's saying in the members area they're unable to place order for the 90 essentials.
I don't know. Email us, I guess.
Yeah.
You
No,
can
it's-
email us or on drreeseplus.com. If you scroll down, there's a contact us page, and you're able to schedule a call right now. And get,
And you can click on the 90 essential nutrients button.
yeah.
Okay. Someone's asking if you have kidney and heart disease, can you use Celtic sea salt?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, they're just scaring you.
Joanna wants to know, how would you check for a gene mutation which leads to colon cancer coming into play regarding low stomach acid?
I'm not really into the whole gene thing. I don't subscribe to that.
And someone's wanting to know how to get to the members Zoom. I got the membership.
I don't understand the question.
Member Zoom.
The members Zoom.
If
There's a link.
you're in the membership and you go to drreeseplus.com, you just go to weekly live streams and go to Tuesday and click on that button. There's a blue button that says enter room. So drreeseplus.com, weekly live streams, and then click on the day.
Paige wants to know, what are the best times to do the salt under the tongue? Between meals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you remember.
Someone wants to know how to get rid of belly fat in their post-menopause.
How to get rid of belly fat? Just do the right things.
Sherry wants to know how to handle high blood pressure without meds.
Do the right things. I need to know where these are coming from, Tamara. Are they coming from the members room or are they coming from social media?
Social media.
Oh, okay. See, I treat them differently, so you have to tell me.
Okay. As far as I'm sorry, wait. One of the members, I went to the nutrient site, but took me to the page that I didn't know which to pick.
Okay, well, that's something you would deal with outside of this. We're live on the air right now. So you can just contact us and get all the help you need.
We're also available on Thursdays.
And the Thursdays meeting, that's right.
How can breast sea monster be prevented from reoccurring?
Prevented?
Yeah, from reoccurring.
Do the right things. I don't know how you want me to answer that. Like, what do you mean? It's like saying, how do you not get arrested next week?
What do you feel about sea moss?
It's all right. It's a step in the right direction. I don't think it's as potent as what we have, but it's certainly a good step in the right direction.
Joanna wants to know if colon, sea monster, and low stomach acid is related.
Colon what?
Sea monster.
I don't understand the question.
Is the sea monster related to low stomach acid?
Stomach acid's a root cause to everything.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to tell us the right things.
He needs the information. Like,
I don't, who's asking, Tamara?
this is the socials. All of
Social
it.
media.
All right, no more social media. They're cut off.
Well, I just want to say, like, you guys, he can't just like tell you what to do if he doesn't know the full story.
Yeah,
This is why we push the analysis so much, because he needs to understand the full story. What's happening to your posture? Do you have nutritional deficiencies? What's your diet like? This is stuff that your doctor will not ask you. And this is stuff that Dr. Reese needs in order to get you to the next step. So we need to know these things in order to even guide you in a correct direction. But without that, you like, that was a really good analogy that he said, you know, it's like asking, am I going to get arrested tomorrow? It's like, if you don't make the right steps in the right direction, Dr. Reese won't know, and you won't know, like, what is causing your issues. What is your root cause? Oftentimes, the root cause is misleading because it's not, oftentimes the disease or the symptom is misleading because it's just not associated with the root cause at all.
Yeah.
So find out your root causes. This is why he says the analysis. If you want an analysis, go to calldrreese.com. And that is for the socials. Everybody in the members room already did this.
Yeah, I'd rather talk to the members. Sorry.
Do we have any questions
talk to
for
my
anybody
people.
in the members room?
Susan wants to know, can this work without doing intermittent fasting because of gastric surgery? I cannot get enough calories in 3 meals.
Who?
Susan?
In our members room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can what work?
I'm not sure. Susan, can you comment what you mean by your question?
Any more questions from the members?
There's just some questions about ordering and certain supplements. So if any of you can email the clinic, we could help you with that if you're having some struggles.
Absolutely.
Who's in the room? Can we see the room, please?
Yeah.
Oh, Susan said, I read about intermittent fasting. What is recommended?
I mean, if you eat 3 meals a day, you're automatically intermittent fasting. So
Okay, she's saying that's something that she cannot do at this time. Is that okay?
eat 3 meals a day?
She eats every 2 hours.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do.
Anybody else?
Angela, how you doing? Yeah, jump on that computer.
There we go.
There
How
he
you guys
is.
doing? How's everybody doing?
You finished your 120, right?
Yes, sir.
How you feel?
Oh, way better. I'm sleeping better. Waking up better, more energy. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got echoes going on. Just way better. Way better.
How's your
Way
breathing?
better from, how's my what?
How's your breathing?
My breathing is good. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm active all day long.
That's good.
Yes, sir. I'm feeling way better.
Okay.
You guys are the best over there.
I agree.
So great. I have my parents over here. I contacted Coach Sean. We're supposed to talk about it on Friday, but I have my father here. He's got, it's called Lewy disease or something.
Lewy body, dementia?
Yeah, Lewy. Yeah. He's starting to lose it. So I have them here. If you guys have time, I want to sit my father down just so he can get to see what you guys are about.
Okay.
No.
You got 1 minute?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me
Oh,
go
really?
get it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it now. Why not? I mean, the questions from the public was so horrible tonight. We might as well do this. Come on, you know I love you. Hey, Dad, how you doing?
This is my father, Sal.
Sal?
What's up?
Yes,
How are
Sal.
Sal, where are you from?
I'm from Woodside, Queens.
They're in
Queens.
Connecticut. So yeah,
You a Nas fan?
what, say it again?
I said, you a Nas fan or a LL Cool J
Oh,
fan?
no, he doesn't know about hip hop. It's more of the Cowboys and Indians.
I got you.
Capoeira.
I got you. Yeah.
Hmm.
So how are you feeling?
I feel great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you-
So
So I hear there's something going on with the old brain, huh?
Well, I'm taking medication.
Yeah. Are they giving you statin drugs?
What do you mean by stem drug?
Statin drugs?
he's on 10 different medications. I need my mother to give me the names of them. Statin drug.
Yeah.
What's statins? You are-
Statins is for cholesterol.
Cholesterol.
Cholesterol. Right.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
Of course. That's the problem. I mean, you're gonna need the pictures, and you go from there. But
Yeah.
you can get another 20, 30 years.
So, we need cholesterol to nourish our brain.
Right.
So if you don't have enough, if you
I got
don't,
the burn, I got cholesterol.
yeah, if you don't have enough cholesterol, then the brain shrinks.
You need more.
I need more cholesterol.
Yeah.
So it is my opinion that your doctor is harming you.
Yeah. I was telling you this before.
It's a bit of a harsh reality,
Mm.
Right.
and it's a
We'll
little,
get it.
and it's a little scary. But your brain needs a lot of fat and a lot of cholesterol and less sugar.
Well, I'm diabetic, so I'm using less sugar already.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Are you a type 2 diabetic?
Yes.
Yeah. For how long?
Oh, I say about 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
How old are you now? What are you, like 52?
52? Make it 53.
Way up there.
83.
83.
Wow.
Okay, good. All right. So what did they tell you? Did they tell you that they told you that there's no cure, right? They said?
No, they never said that. They said there is a cure with diabetic.
No, I mean for the brain.
Oh, well, I never, I just started going to this doctor where he really never said, he never came out and said, well, this is what you got, there's no cure.
Because, they don't really know until they can actually...
Right. I agree with you, they don't know 100%.
Yeah. They would have to actually examine the brain, which obviously they can't right now.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see, what can I tell you?
Yeah. Yeah. So I
So
think
I was explaining to him how the system works, and obviously he needs a custom protocol. and trying to get him on board because my father. It hurts to see him do, when he goes off the path.
Yeah, yeah. Same with my dad. I totally get it. I feel you. It's hard. They program us for decade after decade after decade, and then when something bad happens, you don't know who to trust.
Yeah, I was telling you before. That's another thing that he's concerned about is that he's on 10 different medications, and if he's going to go on your program, he's got to tell the doctor, and I'm like that just conflicts.
Yeah, it's like telling a police officer you're about to go rob someone tonight.
Yeah. So
The white jacket, they're authority figures.
All right.
All right, well, it's nice to talk to you.
My brother will be here shortly to pick him up.
Okay.
So he wants to go just clean up the kitchen with my mother, and that's it. But my mother's the one who's going to have to help him through this.
Yeah. Well, we have the brain protocol right in the membership, so.
Well, at least we can get him set up with that.
The only problem is you got to get him off the drug that begins with an S, and that's the hardest part because it's a mind shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if somebody there's no way you're going to heal the brain when you're on a statin drug. It's not going to happen. It's not possible.
That's what I tell them. I mean, Doc, I saw my father waving. He went to go set the table earlier. He's waving the cup at the chair, thinking that my daughter was there. I'm like, Dad, there's nobody there. And I'm like, you got to see Dr. Reese. You got it. And he's been on medication. I don't know, 2-3 months now. I'm like, it's not doing it. It's gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's tough. That's tough. Well, hang in there, and we have a Zoom call coming up, right? So we'll talk.
Absolutely.
All right.
Great talking to you guys.
Thank you.
You as well. Take care.
Great.
Coach Tamara, I saw some questions pop up in the members room. If in case anybody wanted to talk, I just wanted to get these questions answered, and if anybody else wanted to get on, just let us know. Coach Tamara.
Hi, Donna. I see you.
Sorry, I was mute.
Hi, Debbie.
Yes.
I see you. Hi.
Anne would like to know how much stomach acid you have.
How much stomach acid you have?
I have low stomach acid. Is that good or bad? How to change it?
It's bad. Use salt. Do the acid reflux protocol. It's in the membership.
Acid
Someone else is asking, please, how do I increase my stomach acid? In their membership here. I have a comment from Denise. I ordered my 90 essentials yesterday morning myself. I can't wait to get started. I love the postural therapy and implement therapy on the other days, Tuesday and Thursdays and weekends. I was 11/60 on my discovery analysis. I were prepared to do the 120 in November, just looking forward to getting better.
Very cool. Wow. See, now if only everyone would have that right there, that mentality right there. They're planning when they're going to do their 120. They're getting the 90, right? They're going to the PAT classes. You see what I'm saying? Just yes.
Action.
Massive action.
Massive action.
Massive action. So says Levitimus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it right there. You just we're making this so easy. This is so easy. The only hard part is breaking the limited beliefs in your mind. That's the hard part. But the actual action is easy. It's there. It's laid out for you. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Oh my gosh, it's just so simple. You just got to break the limited beliefs in your mind. Because you were brought up a certain way, and we're saying that is wrong. You know, the medical monopoly is just beating us down, and we're saying it's wrong. And we have all the proof to back it up. Everything's on camera, pretty much. You know? So.
Anything else, Tamara?
Not in the membership. This is an interesting question, though.
Hmm?
Does salt in food or potato chips count?
No, because then you're violating the poor for foods. And they put salt in the potato chips so that you keep eating them because you're instinctually really looking for minerals. You're just an animal looking for minerals. And if you go to a farm, you'll see that the animals do the same thing. That's why they put a salt lick out there. You see the cows licking the salt lick. And so by you eating potato chips, you're licking a salt lick. You're like, oh, minerals. Minerals in the food companies, they know that. They know that. So they're lacing salt, and it's not even good salt.
Yeah.
It's low quality salt, but they're still lacing it. And then, you know, the plant-based people, they go, oh, salt is bad, but there's context involved.
Mm-hmm.
Salt is not bad, but you need a high quality salt. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How would one know if they are acidic or not?
The body?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can put a copper bracelet on and see if your skin turns green. You could buy a copper bracelet on Amazon, probably.
I thought copper would turn anybody's skin green, no?
No. Uh-oh.
Really?
Uh-oh, Tamara.
No.
Uh-oh. Oh, she must have been green the other day.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Anne wanted to know, how do you know from your analysis that her stomach acid is low?
Oh, we do a test?
It was on the intake form that you did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can't give out too much info to the people at home because they need to come experience it. Get that analysis. www.calldrreese.com. World Wide Web. .calldrreese.com.
Absolutely.
Donna has a comment. She says she has 0 cravings now since being on the 90 essential nutrients and off gluten, oil, fried, and fake.
There you go. You know, I was
Does.
thinking about Donna the other day. Donna, do you drink coffee? A little bit? Just a little bit? Not every day? I'm reading your lips here. Feel like we're playing charades.
Almost gonna find her. She got a new background.
Yeah, new background. Yeah, we're usually looking for the map. There's a lot of people in the members' room tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you drink coffee every day, Donna? Where'd she go? No. Okay. I'm just curious.
Oh, speaking, I'm so glad you brought up Donna, actually. Okay, one thing, this is just a note to Donna. We have a meeting to schedule with Dr. Reese. And 2, we still have to thank Donna for getting us some good old Lara bars.
Oh, yeah.
Them things were good.
Yeah.
Appreciate
And
it.
the only ones left are the peanut butter ones and the lemon ones because you don't eat those.
Yeah, no. Well, I can't eat the peanut butter ones, but oh my gosh, like I didn't. It was such a surprise, but
I always know when Sean eats them because he leaves the drawer open.
yeah, I gotta, what's wrong with that? I gotta tell you.
You took the cookie from the cookie jar.
But wow, that was such a surprise, and I'm so thankful for that. Can't thank you enough, Donna.
Thank you, Donna.
It was beautiful. You should have seen how happy we were.
It's just that I wasn't notified that we had Lar bars from Donna.
Oh yeah.
So
I told you.
yeah.
Yeah, when I was sitting there eating, I was like, it's from Donna. Okay, well. Does any other members have any other questions or comments at all?
Susie, how are you feeling? How's the pain in your hip? Susie Smalls.
It's about the same.
Okay.
About the same.
All right. Well, let's give
Yeah.
it some time.
Yeah.
I wish you could show up live to the class so you can ask Coach Sue.
Oh, live to the class. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I work till like 7:30 in the evening. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you message us, if you email Sean,
Mm.
maybe he can put you in contact.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's another thing. I didn't realize how powerful posture therapy was. Like, I messed up my leg running the other day. Well, it was like sciatic pain. It was so bad. I couldn't walk. I couldn't sleep. And
Recently?
Yes, recently. You missed the whole thing. I didn't see you for a long time.
What happened?
I was running, and then
Running
it was like
where?
uneven ground.
Who
So
you
it was
running
like
from?
mud. It was just running. And like
You're supposed to watch him, Levi.
and like
I was watching myself. What are you saying?
I had sciatic pain. I like it was bad. Like I couldn't get out of the car. Like it was a whole bunch of issues. So I tried to do my own little thing in the room, and it worked a little bit. But I did one class with Sue, and like literally today is that next day. It's just gone.
Wow.
I still don't understand how that works, but it's kind of crazy.
No, I totally get it. I mean, what was it? Maybe 8 months ago, my SI joint flared up,
Mm.
you know, from when I was writing the books. I was writing the books because I was on the computer.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, after, 2 weeks of a certain protocol, it's just gone. It's just amazing. It's magic.
It's literally like a magic eraser.
Mhm.
And I've seen it like affect so many people, like in the classes that we do every week. Someone has something new to report in the comments or like after class every day.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah, see, love, PAT class. It's good stuff.
What's Donna saying? I can't read that.
Dudes, my sciatica pulled an unexpected appearance and it disappeared after one postural exercise
See?
routine.
There it is.
Yep. That's it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And most people are told, oh, we need to sit down. You got to ice it. You got to rest. Don't do anything for a week. You got to have motion. We're beings of motion. So, it's to an extent, obviously, if you broke your bone, you don't move it and stuff. But like certain postural dysfunctions, if you got joint flare-ups and such like that, you need to move them. It's about moving them correctly, not, stopping the movement.
Right. Yeah, PAT is the missing link to health. And, our members are able to come on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. We are live doing PAT.
And it's on demand as well.
And it's on demand as well if you miss it. So that's why you want to get in this membership for those at home. This is your chance to get in before the price goes up on November 1st. So
Absolutely.
just get your analysis first. But the phone lines are open. So
Call drreese.com.
World Wide Web .calldrreese.com.
I saw a comment from Sue.
What's the com stand for anyway?
Commercial.
Thought
Does it really?
commercial.
Yeah.
Computer.
Computer.
Computer. I like that
trust
better
Ken.
than commercial.
Sorry. Oh, it was just good. Tamara, what was Sue saying? I saw a comment.
Sue, she was talking about her sciatica pain. Oh, her sciatica pain is getting better each day. Less pain in the AM when I do the exercises, and they're very helpful. And the headaches are better.
Nice.
Good stuff, Sue. Woohoo, Sue. If anybody, wait, somebody was saying something?
No, there's some that we missed. So
Okay.
we go back to the coffee talk.
Coffee.
Coffee
So is
talk.
coffee, so is coffee not good for you? I love 1 cup a day of Joe.
So coffee is not part of the poor four foods. So that means you can still heal on coffee. However, it is very dehydrating. So
Does it leach the minerals?
it can. The proper way to take coffee would be you put the salt under your tongue before and after, and you take minerals after. That would be the proper way to drink coffee if you're going to drink coffee.
Okay, so if someone's asking, could an intake of too much salt cause issues, and what would those symptoms be with too much salt?
Well, that's a hard question to answer because what are we talking about? Are we talking about like a salt flush? Are we talking about someone with kidney issues? Like there's not enough context.
Okay.
I mean,
Angelo. Sorry, go ahead.
It's pretty much just the symptoms of dehydration, isn't it? And that's like 900 symptoms. So
Yeah. Dehydration can cause a lot of symptoms, including ringing in the ears, Donna.
Angelo is mentioning that his insane itching, went away, and his lower back pain is gone, and the sciatica is also gone. That's great. Okay, now going back to the coffee talk again. Love coffee. What about putting ghee or good butter in the coffee? Would the coffee still be dehydrating?
Yeah. But it's good to have that 100 calories of high quality fat in there, though.
Put a scoop of collagen.
That's why we do the waffy. It's in our protocols, like the acid reflux protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Make yourself some waffy.
What about decaf coffee? Same thing?
Same thing without the drug.
What if it's swish water washed decaf coffee?
I don't know what that is.
Swish water wash.
Swish water washed coffee is when they take out the caffeine without using chemicals.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. I've had 1 cup of coffee in my life, and that was it for me. I was like, what the heck is this?
So coffee ice cream's out for you too, huh?
Coffee ice cream.
It's just, I call it zombie juice because if you take someone off coffee, they turn into a zombie.
That is true.
It's Walking Dead. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Like you take someone who's been drinking coffee for a few decades, even a few years. Their next 3 days are not going to be good. And so, in my opinion, that's all the proof you need. Like what? Like,
It's true.
It's like all of a sudden you turn into a Walking Dead episode. It's like, I need my coffee. I'm not right. And for some people it's accompanied by a donut or a cigarette. It's just these habits that form, but it's not in the poor four foods because you can still heal.
Yeah.
You can still heal if you're drinking coffee. It doesn't slow down your healing. It just turns you into a zombie.
Okay, but what about cream and milk?
I mean,
Just
it's
more
better
coffee
than,
questions.
it's better than naked coffee, I guess, but it's still coffee.
Okay, but are you a fan of matcha green tea?
It's got drug in it too.
That makes some good ice cream too.
Yeah, the green stuff.
Matcha.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
about yerba mate?
are you trying to justify everything you're doing, Tamara?
These are our members' questions.
Next thing you know,
We're very
someone's like,
attached to our
what about
coffee.
heroin, Dr. Reese? What about heroin? I heard there's vitamin D in it.
Look,
Low
I think-
calories, 0 calories.
There's a lot of people out there that are using coffee for energy because their adrenals are depleted and they're not feeling well. And so you get catch 22. I mean, I was that person. I drank 13 cups a day
What?
at one point. Yeah, just to get
Why?
out of bed. This is when I had the Epstein bar. And it was like, I had to, I could not get it up. And then when I quit, it took about 3 weeks. I mean, I was vomiting, like it was detoxing off drugs.
Wow.
It was hardcore. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. So some people I know that are sick, they're using that coffee to just kind of get through the day, you know?
Wow.
Heroin's plant-based, by the way, just saying.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. The vegans will love that.
Plant-based. That's crazy. That was good.
What time is it?
It is 7:03
7:03.
already.
Danielle says, isn't cocaine as well? Yes, it is. I believe it is. It's all
Yeah.
plants. You know? Plant medicine.
That's crazy.
Well, they did put cocaine in Coca-Cola, didn't they, back in the day?
I thought that was a myth. That's crazy.
Oh, no, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what year it is. I'd have to ask Alexa.
These are the people that we trust, right?
Is that why they kept the recipe a secret for that long? Jeez. No, because I remember, like, I was in Georgia, so it was tradition for us to go on a field trip to the World of Coke. Then we got to this section of the field trip where it was a giant vault. And they were like, you cannot pass this line or a loud alarm will go off and the police will come. And behind the vault was their recipe. Like all of their recipes that ever existed. I'm like, what?
Before we go, is Angelo still there?
Yep.
Angelo, can you come on real quick, please? Is he there? There he is. Can you unmute? Can you unmute Angelo if you can find him?
Mute. Okay.
There he is. Angelo, how long did it take for your sciatica and lower back pain to go away?
I would say, okay, since the last time that we had our meeting, maybe 2 months ago, because that's when I really started getting into my postural therapy. So I would say in 2 months.
So 2 months. And did the sciatica and lower back pain, did it really affect your life?
Well, it did, because if it got bad, I couldn't go to work. I couldn't get out of bed, So yeah, it did. For 2 days, I would have to go to chiropractor, and it would take him about a week for me to adjust me, and I would start to feel better. So yeah, it did affect my life, absolutely.
And now it's gone.
It's gone, and I've moved my business from one place to another, so I had to do some heavy lifting without a belt, and knock on wood, no pain.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, this is the real deal.
Very cool.
Your system is the real deal for sure.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Denise says, I'm down with PAT. Yeah, you know me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to 119. We'll probably have something special for 120.
I mean, it's our number.
It's our number.
120. Is everyone doing their 120?
Stay tuned. Again, thank you, and we'll see you guys next time.
Call me. CallDrReese.com.
CallDrReese.com. Peace.
Good night, Sean.
Good night.
I love that skeleton meditating.
I know.